I wake up in the morning and I say my prayers, step into my slippers and walk down the stairs. And there's no food, no milk for tea, and the rain's coming through the roof on me. And the weatherman's preaching that we're gonna die, and I'm wondering how the hell that I'm gonna survive, because I can't eat my songs and I can't drink my rhymes, and my guitar skills won't pay the rent on time. But hey, it's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be okay, cause the world can repossess everything I own, but they can't take my heart and they can't take my soul. Home is where the heart is, and my heart is in the music, and I sing it all night, and I'm never gonna lose it when I'm doing it poor and I'm in a ditch. I'm gonna sing it out loud and I'll forever be rich, forever be rich, yeah. So I pull out another latch on my belt and stick out my chin, put on a stiff up again, out into the street, and how do you do? I run into a man who's only wearing one shoe. He had blue shampoo on his head. I said, you better wash it off, but he didn't care. He was dancing to my music, I was worried for him, but then he smiled at me, and with his cheeky grin he sang, hey, it's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be okay, cause the world can repossess everything I own, but they can't take my heart and they can't take my soul. Home is where the heart is, and my heart is in the music, and I'll sing it all night, and I'm never gonna lose it when I'm doing it poor and I'm in a ditch. I'm gonna sing it out loud and I'll forever be rich, forever be rich, yeah. As the sun was coming up that morning, I met these two girls, a mother and a daughter, whose faces had seen hell. Blankets round their shoulders and their clothes in a sports bag, living on the streets with everything they ever had. They looked kinda hungry, so I shared my breakfast takeaway. They talked about the streets and how they had to move every day to find some food and a safe place to stay. So I played to them and they danced with me, and then I had a little think about the problems I had, because compared to some others they didn't seem as bad. Complaining about the world owing you something is easy when you're sitting on your ass doing nothing. So to everybody living out down the street, to musicians waiting tables just so we can eat, to the poorest of poor, we can always be kings, as long as we never ever forget to sing. Hey, it's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be okay, cause the world can repossess everything I own, but they can't take my heart and they can't take my soul. Home is where the heart is, and my heart is in the music, and I sing it all night, and I'm never gonna lose it when I'm doing it poor and I'm in a ditch. I'm gonna sing it out loud and I'll forever be rich, forever be rich, yeah, yeah.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. This is Tiki Ra on the road. As you can see, I'm out on my push bike this morning. I rode to Fat Frog, known as Fatties in Cannavale Beach, Airlie Beach, and I'm just on my ride here in the video on the way home. So, yeah, I just thought I'd give you a little update, let you know where I'm up to. So, what happened when I dropped my motorbike was that I had a lot of fear go through me, even to the stage where I was shaking. I went to get back on the motorbike and was actually shaking and found it even difficult to go near the motorbike. And so the fear just grabbed me. What the ego did then with the fear was that it took over, because the ego's there to protect me. And so it took over and said, right, okay, you need to get rid of this bike because it's creating a lot of fear. And so the way we'll solve this problem is to remove the trigger that's causing the fear. Now, this is all good in a survival situation, but I'm not quite in a survival situation. The motorbike that I'd chosen came so easily. Great Spirit wasn't saying no to me riding it. And everything had flowed until I'd come to the decision of getting rid of the motorbike. And so I took a few more days with this situation and thought about it and thought, well, wait a minute. If I let fear rule my life, then I probably won't do anything. I won't go anywhere. And in a way, when we respond to our fear by stopping the situation, the trigger, what we're doing is that the fear is won. The fear is taken over. So whether the danger that the fear is worried about happens or not, it might as well happen because it stops us from going forward. And so fortunately, I'm aware of this situation. And so once my body wasn't so acutely caught up in the fear, I was able to stop and think about it. And when I stopped and thought about it, I thought, well, why don't I find out more about what's happening? And so I went on YouTube, and for a few hours I watched various podcast presentations about people dropping bikes and how to pick up a motorbike when you drop it. I watched videos about short people riding big motorbikes and the techniques required to do so. And I just watched and watched and watched until I'd exhausted this situation and felt apt at having a go at getting back on the motorbike. And so yesterday I got back on the motorbike and I gave myself the challenge that I would just ride around Gunya. Just, because the dirt roads and the uneven surfaces was what was causing the problems. And so I just rode around Gunya back and forth and put myself in different situations as I felt comfortable. And I actually found that I could do it. I surprised myself. And so I set myself the target that until Thursday, so that's another 2 days away, I would just ride around Gunya and just practice riding slowly. Now, this is what the beautiful Ben who'd sold me the motorbike had recommended to me. He said, just practice going slowly over and over. It'll become second nature. This is what Brett, who taught me in the motorbike license, I did my motorbike license with Learn to Ride in Mackay with Brett, and he'd said the best thing you can do is just practice riding slowly. And so that's what I did. And as I was doing it, a big smile overcame me because I realized that I can actually ride this bike. And this bike is so suited to what I'm doing. So it was such a shame when I wasn't able to use it. And so, yeah, the update I've got for you today is that I am going to ride this motorbike. And so I thank all the responses and all the advice from all the people out there after watching the video that wrote to me and said, hey, don't give up so quick. Why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? For such a project as I'm undertaking, it takes a village. Your support is just as important as me doing this. And so what I want to do is I want to open up to you, the community of Gunya who are watching this, and the extras who have joined us now on Tiki Ra on the road. And I want to ask you, what shall we name the bike? So we want a name for the motorbike. And so if you can, in the comments section, write down the names that work for you, I'd love to hear from you. So hope this has helped you on your day. Have a beautiful day. And once again, thank you to Adam Cousins for the music, Forever Rich. You can find it on various platforms. I'll find out from him when we do the interview what's the best platform for you to listen to his music on. As musicians and artists, on some platforms they don't get so much compensation when you listen to their music as on other platforms. So I'll get back to you about that. And for now, I'm using Spotify to listen to his music, Adam Cousins, Cousens. So, yeah, have a beautiful day. Love you. Bye.